Positives first. How do you glean some positives out of that without looking at the scoreline, I guess?
Positives, yeah. I thought we fought it out. I mean, yeah, they're a better side than us right at this point. They're going to fight it out at the end of the year, and it's a credit to the work they've done. They've been playing together for a number of years now, and they've got some really good young talent in there. They were harder and faster than us. I thought the real positive for us was we went away for the week and worked on some CB, some centre bounce, and I thought we nailed that today. Our guys really got their hands dirty in there. Unfortunately, that was about the only spot where we fought it out well enough. Forward of the ball, we were beaten convincingly by a better back line. And some of that's around our shape. We had a pretty young, small forwards group in, and we probably chased the game a little bit after they got on top early.
But just translating that centre bounce advantage into, I guess, threatening forward attacks, why did that sort of struggle in that aspect?
I'm not sure how many marks Alira had in the end, but it was substantial. Yeah. So you're coming out of centre bounce, you need a contest ahead of the ball, and then we can fight from there. So intercept mark hurts us, and they're very good on transition. I think one of the best teams in the competition at transition. We knew that coming in, and we couldn't stop it today.
So
and that's.
What did you tell your players about their ball movement?
Pre-game or during?
During the game, yeah.
They like to take the corridor. They like to come as fast as they can through there. But in saying that, they've got more than that to their game. They've got a number of different weapons. So today we came in with a focus of owning that. We overdid that as a young group, and that's some of our work on. We take a real positive out of that we're able to use instruction, but our ability then to tighten back up and not give them. I think they had a world record marks, and that's due to the fact that we were a little passive in our defence. They were happy to take territory down the line, and we weren't aggressive enough at shutting that down. That's one we're confident we'll get right in time. But having patience with the group. We played a number of guys in different positions today to have a look at a few guys. We've got a fair bit of experience that played yesterday to get their touch right and to get themselves back. And hopefully we get a few more back. Tom Duday played yesterday in the SANFL and looked really sharp. D-Mac will be a chance now from concussion, so he's missed a couple, unfortunately. We'd be confident. Kelly also, we rested just with a tight hamstring. We didn't want to risk that. So when you get a little bit more experience back in, we limit that second, third, fourth, fifth mark.
So what about your attack? Everyone talked about it being a puzzle, and what pieces are you going to put in your forward six or whatever you want to set up as a forward system? Are you getting answers for that?
Yeah, we are, and in time we'll get that right. It's not right just at this point. We got some really good answers from yesterday. We asked Tom Lynch to go back and Murph to go back and perform and find their form, really get themselves going. They did that yesterday, so we were really pleased with that result. We gave a number of guys an opportunity this morning in other positions, as I said before, and it was nice to get Sam Berry and Riley Thilthorpe in late in the game, but that's a really tough ask for a couple of first-year players to come in when an opposition team's got momentum like they had. But I thought the guys came in and fought well. They'll be, again, hopefully better for a quarter of footy at this level.
Would you tell Jackson Haitley about why he wasn't playing today?
A number of little work-ons for Jacko just around our system and how he connects into that. Like most, we keep it reasonably simple. We got three values we like to live by. His defence has been a little different from what he worked on with the Giants, and I'm lucky enough I know the way they work. We're a slightly different team in that aspect, so it's going to take a little bit of time for Jacko to work through.
How's Nick Murray, I guess, tracking as a train-on player? I mean, when does the call get made on whether he signs on with the club?
That call's been made, so we made that post-game, and Nick will join us. And the group were really pleased with that because he's been outstanding throughout this pre-season. For where he's come from, it's an incredible story, and he's got a massive amount of respect from our playing group and our staff, so he'll come onto our list. I think he just signed the document inside post-game.
Just when Jordan kind of looked to have gone down with an ankle injury with Tyler out fixture in the SANFL, was looking a bit threadbare at some point in the key defender stops. Yeah,
I think we had Brodie Smith at one point, playing on a Laddams forward of the ball, and that's not ideal. But coming towards the end of the game, we tried a couple of things to go a little smaller, and we didn't have a lot of choice towards the end with Butts, and we weren't going to take a risk. But he rolled his ankle slightly, so he'll work through that. He's got now a couple of weeks before round one. And if you're talking on our stocks going forward, Duday looked really good yesterday, so that gives us another tall defender that comes in. But we've been really impressed with where Butts is at and how he's developed.
If you asked for patience on Wednesday night, what does a result of a game like that do to your mission to make the wider community of Crows fans understand where you're at?
Yeah, I think it is. It's the key is patience. We played a side that, and we've been lucky enough to play one of the best sides in the competition as it sits. They're in the best of form. They're an attacking team, so they're going to take you on and challenge you. There's new rules that they've brought in to make that a little easier. Around the man on the mark, around kick-ins. So we knew it was going to be a challenge coming in. That's where we ask our members and supporters to have patience. Believe in us. We'll continue to work on areas, but by no means did we come into this game not understanding what we were up against. There are some things we didn't get right today, and it's going to take us some time, but we will get those right.
I was going to ask that. You think coming up against Port twice in the pre-season, they're obviously going to be at the point where you'd think is a bit of a bonus rather than having a softer introduction where you could have got more, form yourselves? A huge bonus for us from a point of playing at the level. It's like a Sam Berry coming in and understanding what the level is. It's faster. And when you play a side like Port Adelaide, it's faster again. So, to experience that's a bonus for us. The balance becomes, and again we go back to the patience conversation, is don't doubt yourself off those sort of performances. Yes, we need to get better, and we won't hide from that. We're going to work on everything we possibly can, but also understand the challenge we had. Wouldn't have it any other way because we actually run into Geelong round one, so it doesn't get any easier.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate your time.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.